Good afternoon. Yeah, 4 o'clock afternoon. Welcome back to another beer review. I'm Ben the Beer Lad, and today we're going to be doing continuing the Salt. This is Hexagon Project 2, barrel aged barley wine, Starwood Whiskey Edition. So that right there. This is 10.9%. Says that there and there. If you've not watched the last video, which is the first Hexagon project, the barrel-aged Baltic Porter, I'm drinking these because it's my birthday and I've been saving these for an occasion that's worth drinking them. I picked this up at Priesttown, aged back in February-ish, late January, early February, probably for £9, which is quite expensive, but limited edition, so you're kind of getting what you're paying for, I guess. Bit of guff on the back, I will quickly read, as always. It says, Starwood Whiskey, a Melbourne-based distillery, matures whiskey made from Australian barley and craft brewers' yeast in Australian red wine barrels. The barrels are used to age this beer and impart the signature fruity flavours of red berries, orchid flowers, vanilla, caramel, and soft oak spice. All that is right there. Again, with the salt can, like in the last video, everything that you see that's gold is raised and really textured. It's really nice. The little number and the percentage is slightly, not matte texture, but it's a not rougher, but it's more raised than the gold. You can tell it's attention to detail has been put into these cans. But with all that said, 2 minutes in and I've not even opened it. Let's crack it open, see what we've got. Now, on this channel, I've only ever done 2 barley wines. One was really good and the other was really bad. So I've kind of got a mixed opinion on barley wines. I'll pour the rest of that in a second. There we have pitch black. Slight bit of light getting just through the bottom there. A nice off-white tanned head. It looks the business. That looks great. And obviously have to do all this in the salt glass. Pardon me. Let's get a smell, see what we can get. Now I must say I'm not a whiskey drinker, I'm a red wine drinker, but I don't drink whiskey. I'm getting bits of red wine, but what I can really get, I think, is whiskey. I've only had probably a glass or 2 ever, and it reminds me of that. The red wine, the whiskey, they're not strong smells, but they're noticeable. There's the red berries that they mention, probably raspberries, grapes, currants, maybe strawberries. I don't know about strawberries though. That smells gorgeous. Let's get a mouthful and for the body carb. Ooh. That carbonation is basically non-existent. There's the tiniest bit, but it's not there at all. It's like drinking a red wine or a whiskey. There's no carbonation in it at all. That's amazing. Body is a light medium, sort of in the middle. That's good body and carb wise. Just pour a little bit more in. And let's get a big old mouthful for the taste. Cheers. Ooh, interesting. It starts off really red winey, fruity. Depending on your red wine, which one you get. If you get stuff like Shiraz, Jammy Red Roux, that stuff, they tend to be really fruity, but also have hints of caramel, and that's what I'm getting. It's like It's like a Shiraz or like a jammy red roux. It's really fruity with hints of sweet, like sweets, toffee, caramel, just hints of that. But that very, very quickly goes away. And it leaves your mouth not cold. It's the way that whiskey goes. When you take a mouthful of whiskey and swallow it, everything that you breathe in then becomes cold, and it's got that sort of flavour and way that it's going. It's not whiskey, but it's got that texture, not texture, it reminds me of a whiskey from what I've had, but then again, I've not had a lot. That is ticking all the boxes. I've not had Starward whiskies because I'm not a whiskey drinker, but that is, if that's an introduction to them, that is very good introduction. That's brilliant. It's got like a, I can't even explain it. Red wine fruits with a bit of caramel, toffee. It's almost floral with the whiskey bit. It's kind of like a Parma Violet, but just not that bad. I don't like Parma Violets, but it's heading in that direction of floral, and that's great. I'm gonna go in and enjoy this because that is not to be drunk quick. That's one to savour. So it's Hexagon project at number 2. Barrel aged barley wine. Out of 10, I'm gonna have to give this one as well a 9 because that is really good. I'll leave the Salt website linked down below, but I don't, again with the last one, I don't think they sell this one anymore. So if you want to buy it, you might have to go to your local shops and hopefully, like your local craft ale shops, and hopefully they're selling it. If not, then you might be out of luck. But if you've had this one, please let me know what you think. If you like it, if you don't. If you've not had it, like I said, you might have missed out. But you might get lucky, you might just find it, which would be great because the best before on this has still got another year. So you might be lucky. If you like the video, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that usual stuff. If you want to subscribe, consider doing so because the show must go on, etc., etc., so on and so forth. And I'll see you later. Bye.